What can we expect out of Rockstar Games and Grand Theft Auto 6 in 2024? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. For the obvious reason, we have turned over a new year. It is now officially 2024, and we can also officially say that Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out next year. But we also know that Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar Games' parent company, is set to have an earnings call not that long from now. So even though it hasn't been officially announced, it is projected that their Q3 2024 earnings release call will happen on February 4th, 2024. And typically around these announcements, not only will we get a better sense of what Rockstar Games might be up to, thanks to the numbers that Take-Two Interactive will release, but we also might get some comments from the likes of executives and CEO Strauss Zelnick on where the company might be heading in relationship to GTA 6, if it's still looking like it's going to be at a 2025 release date, when we might get more information and stuff like that. And let's talk about that, because as things currently stand, we obviously, only have the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6, 1 minute and 30 seconds of everything we know so far about the game, and then a short description. Grand Theft Auto 6 heads to the state of Leonida, home to the neon-soaked streets of Vice City and beyond, in the biggest, most immersive evolution of the Grand Theft Auto series yet, coming 2025 to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. That's all we have so far. So what's going to be happening in 2024? Well, I expect it's going to be a busy year for Rockstar Games. So for starters, trailer number 2 will be coming in the year 2024, because if it doesn't, I feel like Rockstar is going to have to just abandon ship on the 2025 release date. There's no way that they can have the game coming out next year and not have a trailer for over 12 months. Although that is roughly what we saw in Rockstar's previous titles, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, where the second trailer for both of those games took about 10 months to a year in order to come out. Now, I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is a different animal all the way around, because I really do feel like the game has been in development for a much longer time, and I feel like Rockstar has this title moving along the tracks a little bit quicker, and I feel like maybe thanks to some other factors like the pandemic and the leaks that occurred back in 2022, Rockstar have a more grand plan of when they're going to be doing things. But even if trailer number 2 does come out later on in the year, like closer to when we got trailer number 1, November, December, I feel like Rockstar isn't going to just give us nothing for the next 12 months. I feel like with Grand Theft Auto Online sort of winding down, we saw that with the last DLC, the Chop Shop. That was a pretty small update for a winter DLC. Typically, Rockstar have given us some massive expansions in the past, like the Contract update, or the Cayo Perico heist, or the Diamond Casino heist. We've seen really big updates, and the Chop Shop was definitely not one of those. So with Grand Theft Auto Online sort of winding down a little bit, we know Rockstar is going to have to fill the year with things to talk about. Now, speaking of GTA Online, even though it is going to be winding down, one thing I could see Rockstar Games doing in 2024 is collaborating with Grand Theft Auto Online. We saw that with Red Dead Redemption 2, where they had the treasure hunt for the gold double-action revolver, as well as the hatchet. It wouldn't be shocking if something we see in trailer 1 or trailer 2, depending on when that happens, if there's some sort of tie-in or collectible or treasure hunt that we collect that allows us to earn a reward or earn an item that we start the game off with in GTA 6. I think that worked really well for Rockstar. It got people interested in another game, and even though this is the same kind of game, Grand Theft Auto, I think that'll also bring a certain group of people back to GTA Online that might say, I don't really care about it at this point. But if there is that GTA 6 connection, you know it'll bring people back. So I would expect to get more information other than just the 3 sentences they gave us, how it takes place in Leonida and Vice City and beyond, in the biggest, most immersive evolution of GTA yet. I feel like we will get more details on the world itself, and I feel like we will also get more details on our 2 main characters. That's something that Rockstar Games did with Grand Theft Auto 5, is they gave us specific trailers for Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. So I could very easily see Rockstar Games giving us a trailer for Jason and a trailer for Lucia. At least as things currently stand, trailer number 1 seemed to focus a little bit more on Lucia. We obviously saw her doing the majority of the talking, following her story in jail, almost seeing things through her eyes. So it wouldn't be shocking if trailer number 2 focuses more on Jason. Now, throughout the year, I also expect that Rockstar Games will give us more screenshots of this beautiful world. That's obviously something that they want to take advantage of, showing off how amazing Grand Theft Auto can look like on the modern consoles. So I definitely expect screenshots to be revealed and released throughout the year. And I also expect them to highlight the various areas, towns, and cities that we're going to be able to travel to. That's something they did with Red Dead Redemption 2, where they specifically highlighted a lot of the big time towns and cities like Valentine and Saint Denis, because each city was vastly different, and that's kind of what we're looking at right here. Vice City looks very different than Port Gellhorn. Port Gellhorn is going to look very different than the Everglades, and it's going to look very different than the Keys in that tropical setting, and what other areas might be in this world of Leonida. So I expect them to highlight the various areas that we're going to be able to explore, and we also can't forget that there's going to be a multiplayer aspect of Grand Theft Auto 6, whatever they ended up calling it, GTA 6 multiplayer, Grand Theft Auto Online 2, we don't know at this point, or if they just continue to call it Grand Theft Auto Online, but they will definitely highlight the multiplayer system here. And I don't know if they will do that after it's all said and done and after they focus on the single player and the story, but that is something we need to consider. So long story short, I do not expect this year to be as big of a gap as we've seen previously with Grand Theft Auto 5 and with Red Dead Redemption 2, where seemingly Rockstar gives us the first trailer, and then it's very much radio silent for the next couple of months. Now, just playing devil's advocate, if Rockstar does decide to go sort of radio silent for a couple of months, that probably doesn't bode well for the game coming out, at least in the first half of 2025. There's a lot of marketing stuff that has to be done before this game can come out. All the things we've talked about, trailers, screenshots, interviews, exclusive access, putting up billboards on the side of skyscrapers, putting up advertisements on city buses, all that sort of stuff has to happen before this game is going to come out. But on the flip side, if we do get a lot of information from Rockstar, there's a good chance we could learn more about this game. We obviously know it's going to be rated M for mature. That's kind of one of the big mysteries out there right now, but it's no secret. It'll be M for mature. We'll also probably get a more narrowed down release date. Instead of 2025, it might be like summer or fall. More than likely, Rockstar will say spring, which gives them a little bit more flexibility to, delay it for 6 months, and it'll come out in fall or winter, and then they can still technically say, hey, it came out in 2025. We didn't really delay it. We just gave you one time period and then moved it to another time period. And then we'll also very likely be able to pre-order the game, which I know a lot of people are excited about, to basically confirm that they're going to be getting this title and also possibly learn about some of the exclusive things that we'll be able to get in sort of the collector's or premium edition of the title. So long story short, I have a lot of optimism for 2024. And even though the game isn't coming out this year, I feel like we are going to be packed with lots of GTA 6 stuff to talk about over the next couple of weeks and months and as we get throughout the year. And I think the first time in which we'll know more, unless Rockstar does something before then, but I wouldn't suspect because that's only really a month away, and the announcement really did just happen, is going to be in early February when Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar Games' parent company, does have their Q3 earnings call. And when that is officially confirmed, I'll keep you guys updated. And of course, if anything comes from Rockstar, I'll keep you guys updated. So let me know what you think in those comments down below on everything we discussed in this video today. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. Be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.